Thanks for staying with us on the news at 1. Information technology company Altron says it's managed to reposition itself in the ICT sector following a change of leadership. It came out with its annual results for the year ended February 2018. It reported group headline earnings per share up 19% to 135 cents and says revenues rose 14% to 14.7 billion rand. The company says it's currently in the process of disposing of its Powertech Transformers business. Earlier, our markets anchor Nompumelelo Siziba spoke to Altron CEO Mteto Nyati.
Your numbers are showing a nice improvement in your revenue and your profitability. What are the factors that led to this?
Yeah, we have shown an improvement of at a revenue level 14% year on year and EBITDA level 19%. What are the drivers? The drivers really, I would say, 3 key business units that have done exceptionally well for us. Our investment in the UK delivered exceptionally well. We also did an acquisition as well last year there, and the acquisition has performed very much in line with expectations, and that's very important for us, you know. And that team has done well. The other team is here in South Africa, Bytes Secure Transaction Solutions. In that business, we've got really 3 areas that we are covering: fintech, health tech, and cyber tech. All of those businesses done exceptionally well. It's even more when you look at it in the health space, there is not too much growth in South Africa. It's a mature market. For the team to be delivering double-digit growth in that space, it shows really innovation, it shows leadership. And last but not least, the other key driver for our growth is Netstar. This is one of those assets that we have as a company that in the past has not really been doing well, and through fixing that business, they've done exceptionally well. You look at the new subscribers that we've brought last year, 27,000 new subscribers, net connections, growing year on year 180%. The market here is not growing that much, which means we are taking from competitors, and that's really how it should be. So those are really the key drivers for our growth.
So in terms of your management of your your cost profile and your debt profile, just to give us some flavor on that.
Yes, we set out in terms of our strategy, we set out to grow revenue and profit, but at the same time we wanted to make sure that we improve profitability of the business, and we embarked on making the company leaner, and we started with head office. We took out 54 million rands of costs from head office. We also focused on another business called Bytes Document Solutions, and we took about 23 million from that business. And the same we have done in Bytes Systems Integration, another 20 million there. Overall, we have managed to take out 96 million rand of costs from our business. Is that it? Are we there? No. This to us is like an ongoing thing. If we want to be comparative, we have to continue to work on our cost structure, and that's what we're going to be doing.
Of course. Now, you talked about the maturity of the South African market.
Yes.
And I was going to say, do you feel that it was quite important that you have a presence in the United Kingdom, given the fact that that seems to be the real driver of your revenues and your profits?
Yes. And for us, the key was to try and diversify our earnings, not all of those earnings coming from one location. Because if you've got a challenge in that one location, then you have a challenge in the whole company. And so we wanted to make sure that we have got offshore operations, in particular in where there are hard currency countries. So we've got this presence in the UK, and also we've got another presence through Netstar in Australia. And both those were conscious decisions to try and diversify, and they have both come through for us, you know. Whether there's growth there in the local currency, even if you translate into South African currency, it continues to drive that growth, and that's what we need.
Going forward, of course, if the rand continues to behave as it is, it's going to be quite favorable when you make those translations.
Yes. Look, it depends. It depends. If the rand strengthens, which means we're getting less from them. But for us, we don't mind because the bulk of our business is really rand-based. So we would like to see the rand strengthening. You know, all we want from the UK is to make sure that they, in their local currency, they deliver double-digit growth. And if they do that, that's fine.